Panthers. Long time no see. I'm Melissa Morales.
I'm Trinity Dancer.
And I'm Alexa Thomas.
And this is Panthers Pause.
We miss you guys. Hopefully you had a restful, long weekend. Spring break is right around the corner.
And there's plenty of announcements for the next few weeks. So up until then, for now, I just want to talk about some important music news. Footloose. We are performing every night at 7 on Friday and Saturday, and then come kick off your Sunday shoes for the matinee on the 23rd at 2. We've been working very, very hard since Christmas break, and it's a great musical. So come ready to laugh, cry, and dance.
And in other music news, our own Panther, Braxton Heatley, a bass player in our Wind Machine band, has earned a spot in the prestigious Carnegie Hall. He gets to play and learn with some of the best musicians in the world. He'll be touring Brazil and Dominican Republic with the group. Congrats, Braxton.
And Mr. Daniels is hosting a Friends Choir. This is an open event, so bring friends and family to learn a few songs to perform with a whole choir. You don't need previous music experience for this, but it's a very, very cool concept, and I hope it pulls through. So come to Sniderr on March 27th from 3 to 6 for that.
Okay, I think that's all for music. Let's take a look at a segment. Here's the 3DE update.
It's been a real exciting year for 3DE here at Sniderr. We are in our third year, and last Friday we had a cool opportunity where freshman teams from all over the city got together downtown for the end of the Parkview Challenge. We had our winner from Sniderr, and every school crowned their winner. It was a super exciting day where the kids got to go off campus and experience someplace new. But we're excited about what's happening now. Our freshmen are going to be starting a new case next week with BF Goodrich. It's going to give them the opportunity to talk about what goes on inside a factory and how to get communication from one side of the factory in an area where it's loud, sometimes it's dangerous, and it's fast-paced, but there's information that needs to be heard. Our sophomores are going to be working with a local company called Swiss Re. You might not know much about them, but they are an international multi-billion-dollar reinsurance company. And our students are going to try to come up with a marketing plan for an annual convention they have. But what we're really excited about is our juniors. Coming up on March 20, over in the East Gym, we're going to be having our first Market Expo. We have 25 teams of juniors who have worked all year to create a product or service that they are going to sell. And on March 20th in the afternoon over in the East Gym, we are going to have our Market Expo where they're each going to have a table set up and they want to sell their product to you. They want to sell their service to you and help them with their journey of this year-long project, understanding what it means to make a business plan, make a marketing plan, and sell that product. So we're excited about this. We're excited that they are along for the journey, and we hope to see you at the Market Expo.
Happy Women's History Month, by the way.
Love your moms, sisters, aunts, grandmas, and other women that came before you to pave the way for our society today.
Let's take a look at This Week in History since we're on the topic.
On March 21, 1965, Martin Luther King led a civil rights march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama.
On March 2nd, 1963, the Beatles released their first studio album, Please Please Me.
On March 23, 2004, Usher released his fourth studio album, Confessions. The album was a huge success, selling 1 million copies in its first week.
On March 24, 1874, Harry Houdini was born in Budapest, Hungary. He is known as one of the best magicians of all time.
On March 25, 1942, Aretha Franklin was born in Memphis, Tennessee. She's the Queen of Soul and has won 18 Grammy Awards.
On March 26, 2020, a record number of 3.3 million Americans filed for unemployment, according to the U.S. Department of Labor.
On March 27, 1970, Mariah Carey, the greatest singer of all time, was born. She's regarded as a songbird supreme and has sold over 200 million copies worldwide.
On March 28, 1986, Lady Gaga was born. She's a very important pop figure.
On March 29, 2024, Beyonce released her 8th studio album, Cowboy Carter. The album won Album of the Year at this year's Grammys.
On March 30th, 1964, the game show Jeopardy airs for the first time.
On March 31, 1999, the film 10 Things I Hate About You was released in theaters.
On April 1st, 1991, the minimum wage went from $3.80 to $4.25 an hour.
On April 2, 1954, plans to build Disneyland first announced.
April 3rd, 2012, Apple Inc. claims a value of $600 billion, making it the largest company by market capitalization.
On April 4th, 1850, Los Angeles, California was incorporated as a city.
On April 5th, 1994, Kurt Cobain passed away.
He was the guitarist, vocalist, and lead songwriter for the band Nirvana. On April 6, 2018, Cardi B released her debut album, Invasion of Privacy.
On April 7th, 1995, the Disney film A Goofy Movie was released.
On April 8th, Sky Jackson was born in Staten Island, New York.
On April 9th, 1667, the first public art exhibition was held at the Palais Royal in Paris, France.
On April 10th, 2020, Truly's World was released in theaters.
On April 11th, 1968, President Johnson signed the 1968 Civil Rights Act, which prohibited discrimination concerning the sale of housing based on race, religion, national origin, sex, handicap, and gender status.
Do you like writing poetry? There's a National Student Poetry Contest by April 30th. Enter at www.libraryofpoetry.com.
Hey, actually, I think the person forgets who loves poetry, so let's take a look and see.
I used to host a segment on Panthers Pulse. I'm the coach of an extracurricular club here at Sniderr. I married my middle school sweetheart. I have the best shoe game here at Sniderr High School. This is my 10th year at Sniderr. My classroom is in A Hall.
All right, I think that's all we got for this week. Let's
Wait. We haven't heard from Rocco yet.
Oh, you're right. Let's see now.
What was that? You seen that?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's zoom.
What is that? That looks like money.
That does look like money, but I don't need to be paying him.
I don't know. We should go confront him about it.
Let's go. We gotta talk to you outside. We pulled the audio and we got some updates about Rocco. Oh, I'm getting a phone call.
Alright.
The old phone check.
Looks like we got a good lead on Rocco. How's it going?
It's going very good. We found like a lot of information and we like collected a lot of
Hey, big boy G, what is this? So what happened when you met up with the guy?
What guy?
The guy that told you to meet up with him about Rocco.
He told me I had Rocco.
What'd you do?
I went to meet him. That's it. What else do you think?
Did you give him any money?
What do you mean give him money?
Look at this. You got a secret camera and we took a screenshot of it.
What about this helmet?
I've never seen that helmet before. I don't know what you're talking about. What? I've never seen that.
I'll explain these pictures then. That's you right there.
I got no. I don't know what you got to talk.
Stop playing dumb. We know you were in it.
I got nothing. What do you mean? I was not involved. I don't know how you got those pictures.
This nothing seems like something.
Well, I did. All right, you got me. I took Rocco on vacation. Rocco was too stressed. Too many kids chasing around the hallway trying to find him. So me and Rocco, we went on vacation.
Okay, now that's all we got. Let's hear it from you, Alexa. Awesome performance by the Sniderr boys track and field team this past weekend at the Bulldog Invitational at Indiana Tech. Jackson S. placed 5th in the 3,200 meter run, Scene C. placed 2nd in the 60 meter dash, and Samson B. placed 8th in the pole vault. The relay team of Marvin Sanchez Garcia, Landon Ryan, Adam Salazar, and Felencio Richard placed 2nd in the 4x800 meter relay. The relay team of Marvin S., Landon R., Valesino R., and Kedron N. placed 4th in the 4x400 relay. The relay team of Kedron N., Scene C., Omari D., and Bobby S. placed 6th in the 4x200 meter relay. This week, our Panthers are at Turnstone competing. Let's wish them luck. Congratulations to Neisha Brown for competing in gymnastics all 4 years, as there has not been a senior gymnast for a few years. Neisha received first on floor, vault, and all-around against Northrop on February 27th. She also received all SAC first team for the 2nd year in a row. Highlights include a 9.4 floor score and a 9.1 vault score. Naisha, many others be encouraged to join the team based on your legacy you leave. Many students signed to continue playing their sports at the collegiate level after graduation on Wednesday. Tune in to the next episode to see who it was and where they'll be playing. That's all from me today. Back to you, Alyssa and Trinity.
Just one more week until spring break.
And come see Footloose this weekend, please.
And support the track team this weekend, too.
Bye.